Previously on Becoming a Better You.
Give yourself permission to feel the way you want to feel. I don't want to feel sad about this for forever. I don't want to feel angry about this for forever. Taking that second to pause before you explode, it works. If you don't believe me, try it. Have self-doubt, and I can't compare myself to other people if I don't know what other people are doing. So stop looking at other people's lives and you won't have anything to compare yourself to. Imagine this. In the next 21 days, your life will completely change for the better. Because in the next 21 days, you will do what you need to do to become a better version of you.
3, 2, 1.
What would you do if you felt like you could not fail? What would you do if someone told you you can do anything you want to do and you will not fail? What would that thing be that's legal? Okay, I mean like starting a business. I mean like writing a book. I mean like shooting your shot in someone's DMs. That's what I mean. I'm talking about that. I ain't talking about nothing illegal. So that's just a disclaimer. We're going to be talking about how to stop doubting yourself in this video, because I really want you to be able to do the thing that you have been putting off because you feel like you are not good enough to get it done, or if there's something in the back of your mind telling you that it's going to fail or it's not going to work out. So how do you stop doubting yourself? The first thing that you need to do is give yourself permission to fail. I know that seems crazy, but a lot of the things that we don't do, a lot of times when we have self-doubt that stops us, it's because we feel like we're going to fail. We feel like failing is going to happen, it's going to be the end of the world. And it's not your fault that you feel like that, because we literally grow up in a society where you go to school and they grade you A, B, C, D. They even skip E. E could have been for effort. They don't even want to give you no E. They skip that and they go straight to F, which is failure. So, and you take this report card home and you show it to your parents and you get in trouble if you get an F because you failed. When in all actuality, you shouldn't get punished. Well, as long as you try. The punishment should not be punishment for not getting something right if you put 110% into it. If you actually tried, if you gave it your best shot and you just did not get it, I don't think that should receive an F. I just don't. So I set out that to say that's the reason why we as a society fear failure sometimes, because we were raised to believe that failure is a bad thing. Right now, I want you to erase that from your mind, and I want you to give yourself permission to fail, because guess what, baby? This is real life, and you're going to fail at a lot of things. And that's okay, because failure it helps us learn. Number 2 is to stop worrying about what other people have to think about you. And I know that's probably going to be hard, because we all want to feel love. We all want to feel accepted. But at the end of the day, you got to stop caring about what other people think, because it does not matter what you do. Somebody gonna have something to say anyways. I'm gonna show you my baby in a second so you can hear who making the cute little noises in the background. But stop worrying about what other people think about you. Again, like I said, people are gonna have something to say. It's gonna be somebody. No matter what I say up here, I can tell you everything right. They're gonna find the one thing wrong in this video, because that's just the world we live in. Some people, they just can't help but be negative. They just can't help but to look at something good and find the bad in it. Look at my Bible. We'll see if I can get through this. They just can't help but find the bad stuff in it. So forget what other people have to say. All that matters is what you think about yourself at the end of the day. I literally had to tell my daughter this the other day. Please stop worrying about what other people have to say about you, because they got their own thing. They got their own thing going on. Oh Lord, I might have to pause this. All right, I had to adjust some things, but I'm back. Number 3 is to, okay, I wanted to say stop comparing yourself to other people. That's what I wanted to say. But I realized that's hard. That's hard to not compare yourself to other people sometimes, if you're usually used to compare yourself to other people. So instead of saying that, I'm going to say stop looking at other people. Because if you don't see it, you can't compare yourself. Ding. If you can't see it, then what are you comparing yourself to? So that means if you're used to comparing yourself to other people and then you start doubting yourself, stop looking. Stop going out of your way. Nobody is forcing you to scroll social media and compare yourself to Instagram models. Nobody's forcing you to do that. So if that's something that you struggle with, just don't go look for it. I had to learn. I'm gonna stop looking for. My problem was I would want to do something and then I would go look at the way someone else did it, and then I would feel bad because I'm like, Lordy, I wasn't going to do it that way. Now I feel like the way that I was going to do it is not going to be good enough because I'm not going to do it the way that they were going to do it. Stop looking and you can't compare. You'll be so confident in yourself because you don't know what someone else is doing. So you don't know that what you're doing might not be good enough. You don't know that because you don't know what other people are doing. So your idea seems great. The way you're doing it seems great because you don't know what anybody else is doing. So number 3, stop looking at other people's lives. Stop looking for people to compare yourself to. Stay in your own lane. Number 4 is to also realize that nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. A lot of times we experience self-doubt because we feel like someone else is better than us. They have their own stuff going on. Nobody's perfect. It doesn't matter what people try to portray themselves to look like. At the end of the day, there's something that they have deep down in their closet that they don't want anybody to know. There's something about their life that they pray to God no one finds out. Nobody's perfect. So if you realize that nobody's perfect, it'll make you believe in yourself a whole lot more. I just had to make sure my baby won't do nothing crazy. It'll make you believe in yourself a whole lot more because you just realize that I'm not perfect, but neither are you. And neither is she, and neither is he, and that's okay. Number 5, I think it's number 5, is to just embrace your uniqueness. Stop doubting yourself and realize that I don't have to be like you in order to be perfect. You don't have to be like me in order to be perfect. We all add something to the world uniquely. It's our uniqueness that makes the world what it is. It's the fact that we're not all alike is why the world is such a great place, because we all have something different to add. We all have different perspectives. We all have different point of views, and that's not a bad thing. Don't doubt yourself, because if you're doubting yourself, then you're going to hold back what the world needs from you. Accept your uniqueness. At the end of the day, you need to realize if you can't accept your uniqueness, just trust that God made you exactly just trust that God made you exactly the way that you need to be. Like, what are you telling me, that God made a mistake when he made you? No. God knew what he was doing. So trust that God made you exactly, your flaws are exactly what they need to be. Everything that's different about you is exactly what it needs to be. Okay? I'm about to rush through this because my baby about to act up. Number, I don't remember. The last one is to accept the fact that you can get better. Sometimes we have doubt, we have experienced self-doubt because we feel like we're not good enough. Sometimes it's a little bit, it's not that you're not good enough, it's that you could get better. There's room for improvement. So accept that you can improve. I said also, the first one was to embrace failure. This one is to realize that there's room for improvement. Whatever I don't know now, I can figure out later. I can figure out today. I can start today figuring out the things that I don't feel confident about because I haven't learned as much as I could know in that area. I just don't know it yet. Hopefully this don't throw nothing off, cause she busy. Hold on, let me adjust it. But yeah, just realize that you have the opportunity to improve. You have the opportunity to get better. You have the opportunity to learn something today that you didn't know yesterday. All right, I gotta wrap it up because she's finna get rowdy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Look up, Marlon. Say cheese.